Hello, everybody. Thank you for watching. It is the American Dufus Show. Don't be a doofus. Please subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment if you would. If you'd like to help the show, please consider doing so, and you can do so through the Cash App, $ American Dufus. If you'd like to email the show, American Dufus, all one word, AMERICANDUFUS @gmail.com. Now, if you haven't seen the press conference with the family of Andrew Brown, we will be showing that in just a couple of moments. First of all, I want to share a couple of things. One thing I want to share is watch Roland Martin at 6 o'clock tonight. Roland Martin's going to be live from Elizabeth City, North Carolina from 6 to 8 p.m. And I would recommend everyone watch that. I don't do this for money, okay? If I did, I wouldn't be telling you to watch Roland Martin, but I do this so that the truth gets out. Just to give you an idea, this right here, $90.19. Okay, this is my Facebook page, or I'm sorry, this is my YouTube page, and this is $90.19 in the last 28 days. Okay, that's not a day, that's not a week, that's what I get a month from YouTube. All right, I'm not doing this for the money. So I greatly appreciate those that do help out, and I need more help to keep going. I can get through the month of May, but if you like what we do here, if you appreciate what we do, please hit the Cash App. I hate asking, I honestly do. You know, I said I want to raise $30,000 so I can go for the next 2 years. It's $1,500 a month for me to be able to do what I'm doing, and $30,000 would get me 20 months. It would get me almost 2 years. All right. I wanted to raise it all at once, made it look like a scam. All right. That wasn't the intent. The intent was to be able to tell the truth for the next 2 years. That's all it was. And while I'm on the subject, before I get to the other topics, EAR, EAR, end all racism. It was never going to be a let's raise enough money to have $1 million mansion. That's not what it's about. It's about ending all racism. All right. So I'm just going to announce this right here, right now. I wasn't intending to, but this is a good enough time as any. There will be no members of EAR. Nobody's going to be paying membership. All right. I've got advisors, I've got supporters, I've got people that like the idea, and they are all going to be anonymous. All right. I'm the only face you're going to see on EAR, ending all racism. Why? One reason is because we're in survival mode now. We can't really talk about ending racism at the moment on a grand scale, because we're in survival mode. And it got dangerous. It got dangerous being associated with EAR. And I don't want to ever see anything happen to anybody that I care about because of involvement with me or with EAR. So I am EAR as far as everyone knows, and it's going to stay that way for the relatively near future, simply because the cause is too great to have it questioned in any way, shape, or form, and it was getting questioned. I want to, as I said, I'm going to get to the press conference clip for those that have not seen it yet from the family and attorneys in Elizabeth City, North Carolina. I also want to mention before that the Attorney General Garland, United States Attorney General, has ordered the United States Justice Department to conduct a full investigation of the Louisville Metropolitan Police Department after the killing of Breonna Taylor. So a step in a positive direction, in my opinion. I want to share this with you from, this is from Ford Fisher, News to Share. We use a lot of Ford stuff because he's one of the best in the country. He's one of the best live streamers in the country. And he happened to catch this, which many of you may not have seen. This is from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Oh God, I'll kick your come here.
On Sunday, activists gathered outside the home of prosecutor Pete Orpid in Stillwater, Minnesota. This was their third demonstration outside his home, where they demanded he upgrade charges for Officer Kim Potter, charged in the shooting of Dante Wright, from manslaughter to murder. They did this in the form of a Sunday prayer service on the street. A few houses away and across the street, a couple confronted the crowd. While I was filming, I missed the beginning of the interaction, but I was later told the wife confronted activists over the event blocking a neighbor's driveway. The activist had apparently offered to move if the neighbor needed to leave. The interaction you're about to see is what I recorded when I ran to the situation.
Fuck you, fuckers! Fuck you, fuckers!
The husband is Sergeant Paul Gorder, a 30-year veteran of the Minnesota Correction Facility at Stillwater. After a separate angle of the event was posted by an activist, Sergeant Gorder was placed on investigatory leave. Some of the language you're about to see is extremely vulgar, and as a reminder, News to Share does not endorse the words or actions of the people we document.
Neither does the American Dufus show.
You touch my wife, I'll kick your ass. Oh God, I'll kick your fucking ass. Come here, Mama, come here. That's my fucking 89-year-old neighbor.
Fuck off me. You're the aggressor.
I'll kick your fucking ass.
You are the aggressor.
Fuck off, cunt fucker.
You are the aggressor. Get out of here. Oh, you fucking niggers. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Shut up.
Get the fuck out of here. You're just
She's fucking trying to help you. Rough off, fucking. Fuck you, fuckers. Fuck you, fuckers. Shut up. She's trying to help me. Go home. Go home. What's wrong? Go home. Fuck off. Go home. The guy was trying to walk his dog.
You can watch the remainder of that at News to Share, Ford Fisher. I play this simply because it needs to be seen. I play this simply because people need to know these things happen. And thankfully, Ford Fisher was there to capture it. The husband or wife, neither of them were thrown to the ground. Neither of them were arrested for hate speech. They were escorted back to their residence. Just something to think about. And now we will go to the coverage of the press conference for those that have not seen it.
Thank you for your patience. Again, I'm Attorney Ben Crump, along with Attorney Bakari Sellers, Attorney Harry Daniels, Attorney Wayne Kendall, and Attorney Shantae Lassiter. We have the honor of fighting for the family of Andrew Brown Jr. for transparency, accountability, and truth. What we witnessed here, our legal team, and you're going to hear from our legal team who got to witness the video, and then you're going to hear from the family members, and then we'll take your questions. We want to say on the record from the onset, we do not feel that we got transparency. We only saw a snippet of the video. When we know that the video started before and after what they showed the family. And they determined what was pertinent. Why couldn't the family see all the video? They only showed one body cam video, even though we know there were several body cam videos if they were following the law and the policy in this kind of that everybody has video cameras on their uniforms. Furthermore, and you're going to hear from Attorney Sellers and Attorney Daniels on this matter, to add insult to injury, they wanted to have just the two family members see the video with no legal counsel, as if they did not have a right to have their legal counsel present when they watched this execution of their loved one. And we have to keep demanding transparency because we do not feel what the county attorney offered.
All those.
The video will be seen.
Okay, first part of the clip there. Now, Bakari Sellers.
From his political commentary on CNN, but he is a great civil rights attorney as well. He's going to speak to you, and then it's going to be followed by Attorney Daniels, and then we're going to have Attorney Lassiter, who is going to tell you blow by blow what was seen in just that snippet, that 20-second video that we know is much more. Attorney Bakari Sellers.
So we want to highlight. I want to highlight the disrespect to this family. I want to highlight the broken system of justice we have in this country. As we're going through this process, we told the family that they would have their attorneys in there as some comfort. We went back and forth, and I just want you to say I've never been talked to like I was talked to in there. I don't know his name, but I went to the back, and I know that we're live on the news around the world, so I will say that Mr. Cox told me, a grown black man, that he was not fucking going to be bullied. And so I walked out, and I want you to know that the sheriff was very, very apologetic and diplomatic. The sheriff wanted to make sure that the family saw the video, but it was the county attorney that gave us this back and forth. But let's not focus just on the disrespect shown to me. Let's focus on the disrespect shown to this family. One body cam, 20 seconds. In execution.
An execution. Okay, we're going to jump ahead to Attorney Catrice Lassiter.
Will now tell you, I'm sorry, Attorney Chantel Lassiter will now tell you what this video demonstrated. Yeah, and she may refer to her notes, but it's pretty clear what they did. You know why they want to keep it from Attorney Lassiter and Khalil. Y'all please be quiet so the Trees won't have to scream.
Let's be clear. This was an execution. Andrew Brown was in his driveway. The sheriff truck blocked him in his driveway, so he could not exit his driveway. Andrew had his hands on his steering wheel. He was not reaching for anything. He wasn't touching anything. He wasn't throwing anything around. He had his hands firmly on the steering wheel. They run up to his vehicle shooting. He still stood there, sat there in his vehicle with his hands on the steering wheel while being shot at. Now keep in mind, this is 20 seconds. I have 3 pages of notes for 20 seconds. We watched this over and over and over to make sure we were clear at what was going on and what was transparent. He finally decides to try to get away, and he backs out, not going towards the officers at all. There was at no time in the 20 seconds that we saw where he was threatening the officers in any kind of way. He was trying to evade being shot. So he backs out, not forward, but backs out away from the officers who still shooting at him, yelling, "Stop it, motherfucker, goddamn motherfucker." Constant obscenities being yelled at him while he's being shot at in the driveway of his home in Pasquotank County, North Carolina. I'm taking my time, y'all, but it was 20 seconds. Right.
You can see that video in its entirety on the USA Today site right here on YouTube. That's where that video came from. Watch Roland Martin live tonight from 6 to 8. We'll be live later on this evening if necessary. Hopefully it won't be necessary. But hearing rumors of counter protesters, white militia coming in, my hope for a peaceful night, my prayer is for an uneventful night in Elizabeth City, North Carolina. But my fear is that this will be a long night. And if you're a praying person, pray that there is no violence. Pray for peace. Pray for the family of Andrew Brown. This is the American Dufus Show. Don't be a doofus. We'll be back. I love you all. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. It is a dark world. Try to be a light. Until next time, it's the American Dufus Show. Don't be a doofus.